Peeking a little bit, it's fine. I'll fix it in post. The worst thing that you can say in the industry. Hold on. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the B-Roll Benny channel. I'm Benny. Today we're gonna teach you how to go from this to this. All right, so I don't want to spend too much time on this setup. Always turn your phone notifications off before you start recording. I don't want to go too far into this setup because it probably doesn't sound good and it probably doesn't look good. But I'm going to walk through everything that I would use to do like a podcast or a talking head or a YouTube studio, and the whys and a little bit of the reasonings behind it. So let's jump into it. All right, so I apologize, but it's going to still sound kind of crappy for a minute. I'm using a little pocket camera and on a gimbal, kind of neat. So the things that you want to create when doing like a talking head video, you want the lighting to be very purposeful is the word that I'm looking for. You can get really, really, really deep with lighting, but in my very humble opinion, as like a baseline, you want a key light, like an actual key light. And I actually don't have it in here. This is my little gear. Wonder if I can, this is my really messy gear closet. So we need to run and go grab some gear from another place in my house where I keep gear. Terrible, I feel so bad. I need you. A dedicated key light. Light dome, light stand, and light. This scene is far from perfect. Honestly, I don't want to do anything else without a mic on so that I can record better yet audio. So I just wanted to show and tell what I'm going to do here with these microphones. There's a couple different ways that you could mic a scene. You could do a boom mic. Honestly, for most people, these right here, like the little lavalier mics, the little Rode wireless goes, it's gonna be the best bang for the buck. Come over here, come over here, camera. All right, so now we're wired up for audio and it should sound a lot better. I did also notice that I had a little desk light on in a previous scene, so I had probably some warm cast. Not a huge deal, but other like people in the industry would probably see it and cringe. There's only a few things that really need to be done at this point, and that's that there's really a lack of anything going on behind me. Now, I don't want it to draw attention, but I don't want it to just feel like I'm in outer space and there's nothing going on behind me. And really, in order to create that illusion of depth, we have to have like some things in the background. So two things. A lens that will open up more and give more aperture and more bokeh and more blur is going to really give that illusion of depth. And then having like a little light, or like in the industry, they would say like a practical light. So a lot of YouTubers use neon light. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. I thought it was cool. The other thing is I have another little like spotlight, little practical light in the background that I'm going to turn on. So I'm going to get that. But before I do that, I do want to let anybody that's watching this know that I got my little pocket camera here. If you're curious, I want to show, I've been kind of cheating a little bit. Yeah, my desk is messy. I've been using a monitor to get everything set up. This is what everything looks like so far. And the camera that I'm using actually doesn't have one of those like flippy screens. So yeah, I just want to let everybody know that I was cheating a little. All right, so I have my little B-Roll Betty sign. There it is. So I have my key light, my practical lights, and the last thing to do really is to just open up my f-stop and get a little bit more blurriness. This really only goes to like f2.8, so it's not going to get super blurry. If I had more room in this office, or if I set it up differently, I could use a 50mm like f1.4 and it would look super duper blurry. But I honestly think the f2.8 looks pretty good for like a single talking head person. So let's fix that right now. Final form. I've opened up the aperture. I have my key light, I have my background lights, I have the depth that we've created, I have good audio. There is one little pro level that we could do,
and that would be to shoot this in S-Log3, which is a cinematic flat profile, which is super duper advanced. But for my own curiosity, we're gonna do like 15 seconds of it and see if it's even worth it. Here we go. All right, so the one thing about shooting an S-Log3 is you're supposed to shoot it 1.7 stops overexposed, which I am right now. And then there's steps to color grading. Like I said, it was pro level and it's more for me just to see. I hope you liked the video. I hope this answers some questions on how you can go from really dull to, what was that? I think it was my headphones. Just everything's gone wrong with this video. I hope you liked it anyway. I'll see you in the next one.